On the big screen, Straight Outta Compton was the breakout hit of the year, crossing the $200 million mark in box office earnings. War Room, a movie made for less than the marketing budget of most films, proved that Jesus is unstoppable at the box office. Oh, and a black man finally made it big in space as John Boyega starred in the biggest movie of all time.
This is an autobiography of the E, and if you ever fuck with me, you get taken by a stupid dope brother who will smother. Word to the mother.
Straight Outta Compton. I mean, come on, everybody saw this movie.
There were some really good movies that came out in 2015, but the ones I find that really resonated with people weren't The Danish Girl and Carol and Brooklyn. It was a story of 5 guys in Compton, or an older lady that was praying in her closet. You know, the story in War Room.
Can I get an amen? Give it up for Jesus.
Almost 3 years to the date of the death of Whitney Houston, the pop singer's only child, Bobbi Kristina Brown, was found face down and unresponsive in a bathtub at her Atlanta home. While the manner of death seemed eerily similar to her mother's, fans and family members put their focus on prayer and recovery for the 21-year-old as she lay in a coma for months until she ultimately passed away on July 26th. The death of Bobbi Kristina, it's heartbreaking, it's tragic, and really I feel for her father, Bobby Brown.
I feel like the death of Bobbi Kristina was really hard for people that didn't even know her, because you knew what happened to Whitney and you kind of saw the path that she was on, and you just hoped and you prayed that it wouldn't be the same outcome.
I think really everyone, their hearts went back out to the Brown family, and we just saw another unraveling happening in that family, and it just really was so tragic and so close to the death of Whitney.
Stunting on my old hustle, styling on my haters. Presidential is rose gold, say it's time to get paper.
2015 was turning out to be a great year for Meek Mill. After getting out of jail and going public with his relationship with Nicki Minaj. That was until his Twitter fingers turned to trigger fingers, and he went on an all-out emotional rant about Drake not supporting his mixtape. The singing rapper, who used to shy away from controversy, instead unleashed not one, but 2 back-to-back diss tracks that not only incited a barrage of hilarious memes, but also nabbed Drake a Grammy nomination.
Can we even call this a beef? I mean, don't 2 people have to show up for a beef? You know, like a rap battle takes 2. Drake murdered Meek. I mean, I don't even remember what Meek's diss was about. Did he have a diss? Did he come back with something? I think maybe he dropped a song, but Drake dropped like 13.
You can't call Drake Canada Dry anymore. His rap game in 2015 was so juicy.
Best rap beef ever. I mean, you had Meek, but you had Drake, who came in so strong, and the memes to die for. I gotta hand it to the people on the internet.
I hope the boxing pays off, Meek, because I don't really think anybody wants to hear any more of your mixtapes.
Miss Universe 2015 is Colombia.
Steve Harvey almost escaped 2015 unscathed, but when he took the stage to host the Miss Universe pageant on December 20th, the comedian committed the biggest epic fail of the year.
Okay, folks. I have to apologize.
Ouch! His blunder was intensified when he took to Twitter to apologize and called Miss Philippines Miss Philippians. Yes, Steve, you need a book from the Bible and God himself to get you out of this mess.
This is exactly what's on the card. I will take responsibility for this. It was my mistake. It was on the card.
Steve, you couldn't read that card? Seriously? I could read the card. You could read that card?
It said second runner-up, first runner-up, winner.
It's all right though, because you still came out on top. I heard you signed a deal to host like a bunch of Miss Universes in the future, so I guess you won. And Miss Philippines, she won too.
Please don't hold it against the ladies. Please don't. We feel so badly, but it's still a great night. Thank you all.
Thought you were the one. Then you turned around. Found somebody better. Like I never met you.
There is one pop star who managed to stay on all of our radars this year, and that's Chris Brown. From dropping new music to becoming a father, 2015 was a huge year for the singer.
The beginning of the year, it was kind of suspect. You know, it was rocky. He was cheating on his girl. He had a baby. She didn't even know.
But it wasn't adultery. They weren't married. And I think actually this turned out to be a good thing for her. I think they both are doing good. Win-win. Team Chris, Team Carucci.